Alright, you're fine.
Apple? Apples are tasty. What kind of apple? What kind of apple you got? Red and yellow. "22 sectors tested." I don't know what that means. Have I tried a frappe or a frappuccino? I think so. I didn't like it because like it tasted too much of coffee. I think like one time yeah, my girlfriend at the time tried to get me to drink like a really sweet coffee, but she was like, "Oh, you'll like it, it's sweet." But then I drank it and it's an overpowering coffee flavor. So we have, can you believe it? I have a couple of Friday Night Funkin' mods today. Major OMORI spoilers in this mod. Do I still have her? What do you mean? Hold up. Wait a minute. You gonna skip? Or he? Oh no, we broke up. We broke up years ago. But it's fine. We ended on good terms. I haven't spoken to her in a while though, but that's less for like that and more just because like we, she moved out of state, and you know we just didn't stay in touch. But that's fine. Yeah, life. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You followed solely for the Sam and Max playthroughs, unsub. Shoutouts to Bowen, peak composition. True, facts! Oh yes-me, oh yes-me.
Alright, okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm here for this. The boy. Ooh! Get him, Sonny! Fuck him up! Red the piano goblin. This is so good. Oh shoot, rip FC. The FC succumbed. This song is so good, what the fuck? I love his up pose with the red hands, but he's got like that like magical girl pose. This is so good. Omori's voice is not a piano. No, it sounds like Black Space Phosphorus is Omori, which is actually a pitch shifted Hatsune Miku. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Okay, sorry about that. It was, I got a call from, the landlord, the other night, some stuff happened, not to me, there was, like, some stuff happening in the building, and, I had to call the landlord to say, like, hey, you know, there's some stuff going on, so they were just following up with me about that. I'm gonna restart, just because it feels kind of, like, weird to, like, you know, get this far into this, like, epic song, and, you know, then just, like, do that, but also I kind of want to try and FC it. So I'm holla for your patience.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh fuck. I dropped the FC again. Can I try again? Okay, I want to see what the death is. Okay. Consistent. That's what happens in the real game. Alright, I swear this is the last retry. If we drop the FC, we drop the FC on this one. Perfect combo. This is so good though. I need to like transcribe this. Do lore with it. Did I say anything at the start of the stream? I said like, MILF version? Ooh! Hello, Mari.
Hi, Sunny.
Do the final duet! Omori will not succumb.
It would be better to just die.
Ooh! He opens his eyes. Like, okay, bruh. Get him, Sonny! Get him, Sonny! Victory! Hey, we FC'd it! We got the best ending! Let's not drop yet though. There might be surprise notes at the end. Hold on a minute. Wait.
Boom, baby! A boom, baby!
Was that in game or was that me? I was voicing Mari.
Oh, hi, OMORI. A boom, baby!
Kitcaaaaato composer.
Nice!
I actually have no idea, like, if the ending's different. If you FC it or you don't FC it. Banger! Like, unironic banger. Actual banger of a song there. Mod is Oyasumi, which is Japanese for good night. Hi. Better than Confronting Yourself? Oh, 100%. Confronting Yourself isn't a bad song. That's better though. He had to endure 1,000 self-deprecating statements to unlock his eyes. That's how you know he's got serious. It's like when he opens his eyes. Scream. Scream. The call is coming from inside the house. Scream.
3, 2, 1, go!
3, 2, 1, go!
Scream. Run. Da 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 da.
Hello, Sydney.
My name's not Sydney, it's girlfriend.
Oh. Hello? Hello, hello? 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 You helped with this mod? I read that. Girlfriend be like, so what you thinking about? Stuff, I guess. You liked my Sky Forever video? Mahalo. I liked making it. What's chat's favorite scary movie? It's a custom death animation. Oh. Rip girlfriend, I guess.
3, 2.
Oh. 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 Well, that's unfortunate. Chaos. Discord.
Three, two, one, go!
Look at this dude. Look at the sky. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. It's a pretty decent song. She got like a fang. Oh. You guys want to bet every turn of this? Imagine Drip Spirit singing this. Maybe you won't have to imagine. Maybe I'll transcribe this. TC gets trolled when? Not gonna happen, my guy.
Fine, baby.
Neat. I'm gonna see if it came with a in this a living tombstone. Oh yeah. Neat. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh. Comes with an FLA and a song project. Okay, okay, alright, I see you. Alright, well, that's pretty neat.
Fine, baby. Anything
Anything in free play? this quad. Not that chord. There's this one. Did you guys see this video that was on Lily's channel? Look at this. This is cute.
3, 2, 1, go!
This is Dandelion. Yeah. Lily is now 3D PAL ski. Super Lily World for the Super Nintendo. This is really cute though. Yee. Why them? Because Lily likes Doki. And also she's making some Doki stuff. But Lily likes DDTO. It's her favorite mod.
Aloha, Dumi, aloha.
Can I play Vindication? Yeah. This might be the chromatic version. When we release the final Muted Melodies, there's gonna be two versions. Like, there's gonna be a version. The main version is gonna be the Utao version, and then there's gonna be a version with chromatic renders instead of
3,
Utao.
2, 1, go!
This might be the chromatic version. The main version is going to be Utao, but there will be a supplemental version that has chromatics. For the people who like those. Yeah, there's a chromatic version, okay. What about the wilted thing? I can play that after this if you want. That was lore, but I'll play it after this. You weren't expecting direct responses from me? Why not? I read my chat. I'm a well-known YouTuber, am I? I mean, subs are just a number, you know what I mean? What matters is the content that comes with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, not that wilted. No. There was another wilted that was lore. Hold on a moment. That's in my other version, hold up. Garcelle matches the lesbian flag notes. Yeah. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There's also a Discord server, link in the description by the way. Oh, I guess I've got the B3 thing still on. Whoops.
Three?
Didn't usually have the B3 stuff, but we were playing Murder Drone stuff, I think. I think she's supposed... Oh! Why do we have double sky? Hold up. Double Skylar. Oh, I know why. Okay, yeah. I changed the, I changed the stage to have Skylar be a background. Like, rather than going over girlfriend. So that I could then make Cassette Girl be in that slot to sing notes in the last lore. But I forgot to do that. So we can just set this to nobody. We scroll. There we go. Nobody.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
Got into Murder Drones 2 days ago. Good show. $30 people watching. Ayo. Partially share my thoughts on the characters. A. She's not a goofy pink monster. That's Lily in Grave. This is a really good song, though. Oh, rip Pepsi. Different Lily. That pink's her brain? It is. She has brain hair. Yeah, she's a zombie. The video had like a graphic there, but I couldn't figure out how to put it in this, so I had to edit it in later. Rit Pepsi, nope. Nope. I don't like Pepsi. I don't like fizzy drinks. Yeah, then the sequel was Deep Poems. Need to figure out what to do for the next lore, though. I've been in a bit of a slump. Been like... Whoa. Namin? Followed cover? What does that mean?
3, 2, 1, yeah!
From Oyapol guy? I can't remember that one. Gorello moments. Oh, I changed the clown reference here into different songs. See if you can guess the connection between the songs that we reference here. Anyone get the references? You're not an Utao person? You don't have to be an Utao person. FNG? What's that? Yep, you're correct, Skeleton. I think we're... Yeah, we can rewind it. Let's do that. See, I'll point them out. So we got release here. Oh no, that's fading, sorry. But that's in the original. In the original, it just does 4 times. Why do I have a scheduled stream set for 50 minutes ago? Because I was going to, it's, that's just, what's it? That's Streamlabs having a panic attack. Yeah, I don't actually have a scheduled stream there. Streamlabs is just having a bit of a panic attack. So, okay, so here's the first one. I'll pause it afterwards. So that's Casanova. That's Gospel. That's Manifest. And that's Zavadila. Why so many references? Because I can put them there. It's a song about... Well, in the lore, we're trying to help Lily, like, remember who she is. So I thought it would be fun to include some references to some old lore there. Monochrome reference when? I'll do you one better. After this song, I'll do you one better. You don't know any mid-fight masters? That's fair. There's lore mixes for Casanova, Parish, and half a lore mix for Zavadila. I redid the vocals, but I didn't get to do the instrumental. There's a lore mix of Gospel though. I forget if I already mentioned that. No, not... This Lily is a zombie, and she's regaining her memories as she sings, because in life she was a pop star. So I included some reference to earlier lore. It's been a hot minute since you dove into my character's lore. You can check out the link in the description, by the way, for links to... The lore series does have a TV tropes page, which has some fun recap stuff. But yeah, who was it who asked for Monochrome remix? Might not be there. I might have to go to the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the other build, I think. Actually, no, never mind. Do you want better? Actually, I will get... Oh, yeah, I forgot to pause. We will go to the other build, actually. Because there was some stuff that was changed in that one. Because I'm playing like... Because like, I have rendered the UTAL versions, we just haven't mixed them properly. So we'll play the chromatic version. See a monochrome reference. Try monochrome remix that I did. And Rui did the instrumental. Then Lily made this chromatic version. And you can't pause or escape. shit! Oh, rip FC. Where's Skylar? She wasn't here when this happened. I'll give you a hint. You heard a rumble during the song? You probably did, yeah. I guess we can do another monochrome thing. Haha, funny. Ingrained. Double kill. Feel the burn. Very important thing there. Did you see what that said? It says she's not dead. Which is true, she's not dead. She's alive. My favorite objectively bad chromatic? I don't know, because I don't use chromatics. No more. My favorite objectively bad Skylar voice. There you go. I think it's probably Skylar. Now I'm playing. Oh, hello. Rosalia, hello. Skylar's got a good voice. My voice. Now I'm playing. I don't know. No more Fortnite. Fuck, no, I really don't know. Cause like, yeah, like, if a chromatic sounds bad, I just don't like how it sounds. I know I'm playing this again, but I like the song. This is ingrained. Did she scream? She did.
Aloha.
No more Fortnite. Oh, this isn't a lore mix. I didn't do this one. Your favorite lore moments where Garcelle said, "It's smoking time, little lassie," and smoked all over the place. The pressure must be huge. Yeah, using 2 power points every turn. That's a Pokemon joke. I really want to make like a proper like Pokemon tier list for something. Like maybe I'll make like a tier list of like new abilities introduced in like Gen like 7 or like the new maybe like a back return, like a tier list of like all the new moves in Gen 7, an in-game tier list of like Gen 7. That girl's surviving 15,000 pounds per square inch of pressure. Yeah, but yeah, she's been healed by the Rosalia. Luckily, quote unquote. Can we reach a section of the stream where I'm just like scrolling up and down? Because I don't have any more mods. No more Fortnite! No more Fortnite cards! Let's see. We did like the sandwich tier list for Gen 9, didn't we? She'd be gore with roots in it. Nah, because ingrain restores your health. So she kept healthy. It's 50. Be flattened from the pressure. Nah, she gets healed. It's fine. Guess what? What? Damn, you got me. Pranked.
On her.
Ooh, okay. I found a good one. What gen does this go up to? I think this only goes up to 1 through 8. Here's a good tier list. Okay. Let me get this up here. Okay, I might not have music playing because I might want to like edit this into its own video. But we have a tier list here of every Pokemon ability from Gens 1 through 8. So why don't we go ahead and rank them? You guys like Pokemon abilities, right? That's what the stream is going to be now. Pokemon ability tier list. Alright, okay. So. Let's sort these out. We're gonna run out of niche Pokemon themed tier lists at this rate. Nah. Okay. Alright, okay. So, what tier is this? It's like broken, busted. Dead, not big surprise. We'll play Vast Pony Canyon whilst we get things set up here.
Good night.
Alright. The best. Meta defining? No. Dream World. Pretty great. Alright, not bad. Not useless. Bad. Terrible. We'll make one more row below this. Okay. Oh, no. Actively harmful, actively negative. Then Pokemon homeless. Alright, so here's the tiers, okay? The best. This is where the best abilities go, obviously. You got Dream World, where like very good abilities go. Got pretty great, not bad, not useless. So, actually no, we should, we'll make this useless instead. Yeah, so we got not bad, not useless. Bad, so like it's just a pretty terrible ability. Useless, it has no effect in battle. actively negative. So this is where, you know, oh, where is it? It's where certain abilities are gonna go. And, Pokemon Homeless is where, like, it's otherwise a really good ability, but the Pokemon that it is on don't really, like, make good use of it. Or it's, like, only on one Pokemon, so it can't really be rated fairly. You know what I mean? Or, like, the niche that it's trying to accomplish, there's a couple of them that are actually, like, near the start. Let me just get my music thing, like, over to a different tab, along with the YouTube chat. What would you do if Truant healed you every time you slacked off? Okay, so I have a thought about Truant that we'll get to, when we get to that point. I'm gonna switch the music over to, Haoli City. Alright. Yeah. Okay.
Aloha.
So we got a tier list. We're gonna make a tier list of Pokemon abilities. Alright, so this is in alphabetical order. It's from generations 1 through 8. No Generation 9 abilities here, but maybe at some point we can do those. So let's kick off with adaptability. I'll like try and give like a small like description of if you guys have any thoughts about them, feel free to share in the chat. I would love to have like some discussion about some of these. But yeah, no, okay, so we'll start. We'll start with adaptability. Adaptability, if you, hang on, we'll make one more, like, above here. We'll make that red again. Currently tiering. So, like, we can drag, like, an ability just up here to show, like, this is the one that we're currently talking about. So, adaptability is, your stab. In Pokemon, if you use a move the same type as you get a 1.5 times power boost. Adaptability makes that a 2 times boost instead, so you get an extra 50%. Some pretty decent Pokemon get this. Like, you got Porygon Z here. I know that, Crawdont gets it. Mega Lucario gets it. So you've got, like, the double stab on stuff like Mega Lucario's priority with, like, Bullet Punch, Vacuum Wave. I think we're gonna put that in pretty great. Because, like, it does make your move stronger. It's, like, it's a good ability. But it only makes your stabs stronger. And, you know, that's good and all. But, you know, there are some other abilities which make all of your moves stronger. So we'll get to those. Aerialate. I think we can stick this here as well. Not many Pokemon have Aerialate. In fact, no Pokemon have Aerialate anymore, I believe, because it's, it was only a, Gen 6 ability? It was only on Megas. Like Mega Salamence and Mega Pinsir. Mega Pinsir got it. Basically, it makes your normal type moves do 20% more damage, and it makes them flying type. That's pretty great. Notably, Pinsir doesn't learn any flying type moves naturally, so the only way that Mega Pinsir gets flying stab is through Aerialate. Salamence gets to fire off those powerful hyper voices, returns, double edges. Pretty strong. Aftermath. Aftermath, I don't know how much damage it deals. If you knock out the Pokemon with a physical attack, you then take like some recoil damage. I think it's like 25% of your health. It's not useless. It's not great though. Because it does 25%? Yeah, I think so, yeah. So the Pokemon that get this, hold on, I'm gonna open up, do I have another thing? I do have another Chrome window here. Yeah, I'm gonna open up a Chrome window on my other tab, just so I can kind of look at stuff. So I can look up, Pokemon that have the ability. Yeah, so both Voltorbs get it. Drifblim, Skuntank, and Garbodor. A lot of poison types. Well, not really. There's like five fully evolved Pokemon. If you count Hisuian and regular Electrode as two separate Pokemon. Yeah. Electrode's got Soundproof, which I think is arguably better. Drifblim probably wants to Unburden. Skuntank, you might use this on Skuntank. And Garbodor probably wants to use... Oh wait, no, Garbodor might use this as well. Or it might use Weak Armor. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's like... Oh, we'll change this to okay. Yeah, not useless. Airlock. Rayquaza's signature ability. Functionally identical to Cloud9, so we'll do that as well. So whilst the Pokemon is on the field, weather effects do nothing. So, like, if it's sunny and you have one of these Pokemon on the field, Solar Beam still takes 2 turns to charge. Notably, Golduck actually had a niche in ORAS VGC, where you could use legendaries, because you had Primal Groudon running around. You could have your Cloud9 Golduck come in and Hydro Pump the Groudon to kill it through Desolate Land, sorry. So I think these are okay. Definitely a lot better in Gens 5 and 6 when weather was more common, but they are pretty niche. Nowadays, because weather isn't permanent anymore. So without permanent weather, they definitely have uses, but Golduck, I believe, gets Swift Swim as well. So it's probably going to be wanting to use that. Altaria has Natural Cure. Lickitung or Licky is probably going to use Oblivious in Tempo, and Dramper's got Sap Sipper. Yeah. So not a lot of distribution, but okay ability. Analytic. So Analytic, if you move after your opponent, you deal 30% more damage. So that's equal to a Life Orb boost. Most of the Pokemon that get this are on the slower side. You get like Behiam, Watchog, yuck, Porygon Z, Magnezone, and Magneton, Porygon 2, and Starmie. What does Starmie get? It's base 115 speed. Okay, so there is a way that Starmie can utilize this. And it's, if your opponent switches out, you then technically move second. So if your opponent switches out, you get the Analytic boost. So it becomes like a pseudo Pursuit as an ability, I guess. If you can force switches with it, then you can catch people off guard. But if we look at the Pokemon that get it, like Behiam might use this, except if it uses Trick Room. Watchog, who the fuck is using Watchog? It's probably its best ability though. Porygon Z could make a case for this, although I think Download or Adaptability are just superior. Magnezone is probably going to be using Sturdy or Magnet Pull. Porygon, I think Porygon 2, I think Trace is just superior. Starmie, you could force some switches with Starmie, but I personally like Natural Cure better. So I'm gonna put this as okay. Like, it's definitely better than Aftermath. Anger Point. Not the best, sorry. If you sustain a critical hit, you gain +6. Is it +6 or is it +12? It's +6 regardless of current stage. Okay. So if you get hit by a critical hit, you get +6. Pokemon that get this. Crabominable, Crocodile, Camerupt, all 4 of the Tauroses, and Primeape, but not Annihilape. Interesting, okay. Let's see what Annihilape gets in that slot. Unless Annihilape isn't on Bulbapedia yet for some reason, which I don't know why it wouldn't be. Huh? Seems unreliable, but awesome if it procs. There is a way to proc it. There are a couple of moves that auto-crit. So yeah, there are some moves that auto-crit. There are weaker moves like Frost Breath. Well, that's not weak, but it's like does 90 power. Frost Breath, Storm Throw, I think. Flower Trick always crits. It's a pretty popular move. But we look at the Pokemon that get it. Advert here. Primeape is probably going to want Defiant. And Annihilape has... what abilities does Annihilape have? Oh, Inner Focus. Okay, well, we can come back to that one. Yeah, I think Defiant's just better. Intimidate or Sheer Force are just better here. Intimidate is just superior. Solid Rock, I think. Both of these are better. And I think Iron Fist is what you're going to want on that. So I think Anger Point is not useless. Actually, I'm going to put a new tier here. At a row above. Niche. Like, it's not a bad ability, but it just has a niche. Like, it's just very narrow in its scope. What we got next? Anticipation. Anticipation makes it so that if your opponent has a move that is super effective against your Pokemon, or they have an Oko move, not useless, could be the same as Niche. Now we'll get when you'll see why I have them like separated. Oh, okay, interesting. So, the explosions no longer trigger anticipation. Okay, so it used to be, but nowadays it's like, so if your opponent has a super effective move on you, then your Pokemon will shudder. If they have an Oko move, doesn't do these either. So there's a couple of reasons why I'm going to put this in not useless. I don't think it's a great ability. And I'll tell you for why. Because if you know a lot about Pokemon, like if you're playing like the meta, you're probably going to be quite privy to whatever most Pokemon are running. So, like, you know, if you're going against like Starmie, you're pretty sure it's going to have Psychic, right? Or like Scold or something. So, Anticipation on Toxicroak proccing, or like Whiscash like proccing anticipation on, like, Ferrothorn or something, that's not really going to tell you much, right? It also alerts your opponent that you don't have one of these better abilities. I think that's big. So, like, you know, if you got Hatterene out and it shudders, your opponent now knows it doesn't have Magic Bounce. I think that's quite relevant. So, there are niche scenarios, but I think it's way too narrow, and if you know a lot about the game already, it really is kind of useless. So I'm going to put this as not useless, because it is technically a positive ability, but the scope of it, like, you know, like Pastel Veil is probably better. Eevee's Eevee. Probably want Oblivious for these two. Overcoat is probably better. Dry Skin is much better. Iron Bar is much better. Magic Bounce. Speed Boost. Yeah. It's only on Flittle, by the way. Yeah. Arena Trap. I think we can get rid of this one. The best. Arena Trap is insane in how it works. So, Arena Trap, if your opponent is grounded, so if they're not flying type, if they don't have Levitate, or they're not ghost type, because ghost types are immune to trapping, you cannot switch. So, if you can get your opponent into, like, a certain Pokemon, you can then switch in your Arena Trap Pokemon, and then they're just stuck. So if you've got, like, Dugtrio, which now has 100 base attack, which isn't nothing. Yeah, it's only these 3 Pokemon. They all have base 100 attack. Dugtrio is pretty good on its own. It's very fast. It's got 100 base attack. You can always Choice Band it as well. So you can use it to, like, pick off, like, counters. It just, like, removes a big element of counterplay. Good ability. Aroma Veil. I believe Aroma Veil prevents the Pokemon from using moves that would... yeah. So, it prevents, like, abilities or moves that prevent you or your allies from being afflicted by conditions that would stop you from using certain moves. So, Taunt, Torment, Encore, Disable, Curse Body, Heal Block, and Infatuation. Honestly, I think that's a pretty great ability. I'm gonna put it in... I'm gonna put it in okay. Looking at the Pokemon that get it. I'm gonna put it in okay. Or, actually no, I'm gonna put... yeah, I'll put it in okay. Because... no, actually no, you know what, I'm gonna make it pretty great. Okay, so, the reason why this is so cool is, immunity to Taunt is very powerful. Actually, there is another ability down here which also gives an immunity to Taunt. So, I know, actually, I'll put this here, I'll put that in okay, because there is another ability we'll talk about later. So, if the active Pokemon and its ally... so, like, if you've got, like, Aromatisse, Alcremie, female Oinkologne, or Daxbun on the field, with these abilities, you can't be taunted. I think that's the only relevant one. Is that the only relevant thing that Aromavale stops? Yeah, Taunt. Encore is pretty big as well. Yeah, I think that Taunt and Encore, like, immunity to both of these is very powerful. Much better in doubles. Okay. As one. I think I'm gonna put this in Pokemon Homeless, just because its scope, like, most signature abilities are gonna go here. I'll still, like, rank them, like, in a vacuum, but the scope is just so small that it's kind of, like, hard to rank them without also keeping the Pokemon in mind. So, as one is a combination of Unnerve, and either Grim or Chilling Neigh. Actually, what do we want to do? Do we want to tier these in vacuum? Yeah, no. You know what? I've been tiering these as the Pokemon they're on. So we'll put this here. So as one, yeah, it's Moxie. I guess Beast Boost is a better way of saying it. It's like Beast Boost plus Unnerve. Unnerve in singles is pretty irrelevant. In doubles, where berries are much more common, it does come into play. But having Beast Boost on top of that, I think this goes into either I think this goes into Dreamworld or the best, like if it was in a vacuum. But when we talk about Beast Boost, we'll also talk about Chilling Neigh and Grim Neigh. Aura Break, we'll also put that there. This ability pretty much does nothing most of the time. The Aura Break, it's very specific in that if your opponent has Fairy Aura or Dark Aura, it inverts the bonuses into reductions, right? So Fairy Aura gives like plus 50 to, I guess we can do those as well while we're here. Dark Aura and Fairy Aura, does no one use the forms? Oh no, people do use the forms. It's just this is its only ability. So it's like Grim Neigh and Chilling Neigh are their signature abilities. But they're specifically made to go against Xerneas and Yveltal. But against Xerneas, I mean, yeah, so it's like, unless you're against these two specific Pokemon. I don't know why you've got Zygarde in on Xerneas, by the way, because Xerneas is immune to one of your stabs. And even if it's a 50% decrease, that just negates the weakness, so it just takes neutral from Moonblast. And if this is plus 2 from Geomancy, that's still going to do big damage. So like, it's technically beneficial, but most of the time, ranking on the idea of choosing a Pokemon's ability, not the ability in comparison. Oh no, I'm comparing them. I'm comparing these to each other. It's just like, it's hard to rank these because they are unique to a single Pokemon. Or I guess that's right, Smeagol. Yeah. I guess a combination of both, I don't know. Like, how likely would it be that you would run that ability, I guess? Or like, how good of a choice would that be? I guess, like, yeah, I guess while we're doing Zygarde, we'll do Power Construct as well. Yeah, like, these two are just adaptability for one type, which is obviously very good. So, like, these would be with here. Power Construct, that would go in either of these two. It makes the Zygarde just really, really powerful. Very bulky. Insane Pokemon. Bad Dreams. Oh, hey, I just noticed something. So, all of these are color-coded based on when they were introduced. That's pretty cool. I just noticed that. So, like, Gen 4, Gen 7, Gen 6, Gen 8, Gen 5, Gen 3. That's pretty cool. Okay. Bad Dreams, obviously, prior to the Dark Void nerf, very good. Now, it's... I would put this here, just because... Now Dark Void is, what, 50 accuracy or 55? Hypnosis is 60. So most of the time, you're really not going to be screwing around with Dark Void anymore. You're probably just going to be using... like scarfs and stuff like that. Scarf specs, all that stuff. So we'll stick there. Ball Fetch. Well, I don't know what happened here. Useless in battle. Ball Fetch is so that when you throw a Pokeball, and the opponent breaks out of it, you save that single Pokeball. That's it. Battery. Actually, you know what? I think I am gonna tier these separately. But I'm gonna put, like, abilities like Aura Break here just because they're so narrow. Like, okay, so I am actually gonna, like, move these up here. Or that right there, rather. I am gonna do that. I'm not sure how many other of these we'll have. But so, like, it's much more narrow than niche. So it's kind of like a, yeah. Battery. I put that niche. It's unique to Charger Bug, I believe. Yeah, significant ability of Charger Bug. Okay, so it gives the Pokemon a life orb boost if you're in a double battle. It gives your partner a life orb boost. Objectively, that's a good ability. Unfortunately, it's stuck on Charger Bug. I say unfortunately, but in early Gen 7 VGC, I actually used Charger Bug in VGC. Like, its stats aren't terrible. What we got? 57, 95, 75. Like, with an Eviolite, 82 attack is not nothing. And you do get some funny moves, like Bug Bite, you get Electro Web, I believe. You know, Thunder Wave. Crunch. So you go, give some Bite. Not a bad ability. Same as Power Spot. Is it? I thought Power Spot was just a flat 20 to all moves. Well, not Power Post. Power Spot. Oh, it's all moves. Damn, okay. Where's Power Spot? Here you go. Like, if these were on different Pokemon... I'm actually going to put these in Pokemon Homeless as well, because, like, the reason I made this tier is, like, if it's objectively a good ability, but it's stuck on, like, a not great Pokemon. So, like, it's kind of, like, in just, like, a weird point where, like, you know, if this was, like, if you had battery on, like, Xurkitree or something, right? Or you had, like, battery on, like, Pawmot, you know, you could probably put that up here. Or not up there, but, like, you know, around here or so. But since it's stuck on Charger Bug. Yeah. Battle Armor. I think I'm gonna put this as... okay. You're immune to crits. If you're in a Nuzlocke, it goes up here. But, crits are 6.25%, I think, to proc? Or is it 1 in 16? Probability. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like 1 in 24. Okay, so it was nerfed. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so 1 in 24 chance, around 4% chance of a crit to happen. So it's very niche, but crits are... it just removes an element of luck. This is like every competitive TF2 server has this. Battle Bond. Pokemon Homeless. So this doesn't happen anymore. Greninja just gets a single boost. Upon entry. Not upon entry, upon, like, it's just like Moxie, but one time. It doesn't change into Ash Greninja anymore. Which is unfortunate. Beast Boost! I don't think... I mean, I can explain this. So, Beast Boost makes it so that whenever you knock out an opponent, your highest stat gets +1. That could be your attack, special attack, it could be your speed. This can make your Pokemon snowball, like, very quickly. I don't think it needs any more explanation. Berserk. Berserk, I believe, it's when you get to 50. Yeah, okay. So when you go to half health, you gain +1 to your special attack. We have Drampa and Galarian Moltres. I think most of the time, Drampa will probably want Sap Sipper, just because that gives you an immunity. This is Moltres' only ability, Galarian Moltres'. Unfortunately, Galarian Moltres, for whatever baffling reason, had its special attack nerfed. So not great. I'm gonna put this in niche because, like, there are situations where you might choose this, but I think Sap Sipper is just superior. Big Pecs. A lot of bird Pokemon get this. I believe it's you're immune to defense drops. Yeah, you're immune to defense drops. I think most of these have better abilities they could be choosing. I mean, all of these, like, they all have the same abilities. Like, it's not useless. But the Pokemon, like, these probably want Overcoat. Gale Wings, definitely. Although, that's only fletchling. Rocky Payload, yeah. It's not useless. Actually, no, I'm gonna make it bad. Because it's so narrow in its scope that you are kind of only running this, like, if you have to. Blaze. Why did they put Charizard here? Grrr, Active Neck. No, I'm kidding. I say niche. So Blaze, it's when you're at 30% health or lower. Galarian Moltres doesn't get roost. Oh, so you can't, like, re-proc it multiple times. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Blaze, when you're at 30% health or less, I guess we can do Swarm, Torrent, and Overgrow at the same time. You get a 50% power boost to your primary stab. So, you know, water, grass, fire, and for some reason bug also has this. Where'd it go? Where'd I accidentally drop torrent? Oh no. I've lost it now. Well, here's Overgrow. I guess when we find torrent, we can just stick it there. There are situations where you might use these, but usually every Pokemon with these abilities has better things it's going to be doing. Like, I'm only going to look up Swarm because I already know, like, all the starters' abilities. So yeah, you know, Beedrill, Sniper's probably better. Technician. Iron, no, I'm kidding. Early Bird, probably. Technician, Insomnia. Yeah, yeah, most of the Pokemon that have Swarm have better things to be doing than using Swarm, but it's not terrible. So I'll put Swarm in not useless just because, like, bulletproof. This time, baby, I'll be okay. Actually, I'm gonna put that in pretty great. sucks because I really like Ledian. Like, I unironically really like Ledian, so I really hate that it's so bad. Bulletproof makes it so you're immune to a number of ballistic moves. Most notably... Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on. Interesting, okay. So as of Gen 9, Bulletproof no longer blocks Pollen Puff. Okay. There's some relevant moves here. Aura Sphere. Rip Beak Blast. Rip 2 Cannon. Bullet Seed. Energy Ball. Focus Blast is a big one. Gyro Ball's a big one. Pyro Ball, that's exclusive to Cinderace. Rock Blast is pretty significant. Seed Bump, Shadow Ball's a big one. Sludge Bomb's a big one. Oh, Ursaluna gets this. Interesting. Although Ursaluna probably wants Guts, but it is, like, relevant, I think. Double probably wants Fluffy. Kommo is probably going to be using Soundproof. It's not useless, though. It is very narrow. Yeah, I actually am going to move this down to... Okay. A couple of the moves it does block are very common. Specifically, Focus Blast, Sludge Bomb, Energy Ball, and Shadow Ball are common enough that it's going to have usage. But it's... Oh, right, yeah, no, you can't Focus Blast Ursaluna. So I think it's pretty relevant, yeah. You see, come out. Yeah, no, like, you could... It's not bad. Like, there's definitely... It's not a bad choice to use this. Like, Soundproof is kind of similar as well, so, like, you know, yeah, Bulletproof's not bad. I'm just gonna put it here, though. I don't think it's as good as these ones, though. Cheek Pouch. When you consume a berry, in addition to that berry's effect, you also get 33% healing. Like, in addition to whatever your ability, like, whatever your ability, or whatever your berry would have done. Why are you using this? As Diggersby, you're going to be using Huge Power. Dedenne might actually use this. Yeah, you're using this because you're Dedenne. Gluttony's just superior. And when you're Mousehold, yeah, you've got better things to be doing. It also it restricts your item choice. So, like, if you're not using a berry, this is a useless ability. Chilling Neigh, we could put that with Beast Boost, and I guess we can put Grim Neigh there as well. Same thing. When you get a KO, you get a +1 attack or +1 special attack, and they are combined with as one. Just these four are like the same ability. Mouse, yeah, Mouse gets it, but Mouse is definitely going to be using Technician or Friend Guard if you're in VGC. Chlorophyll. Pretty great. Chlorophyll gives you +2 speed, or no, it's double, which is technically +2. But in Sun, you get double speed. Every Pokemon with this ability is a Grass type. So like Venusaur really likes this. Vileplume might prefer Effect Spore. Tangela and Tangrowth usually use Regen. Infiltrate is funny. Solar Power Early Bird on these two. You might use it on these. yeah, like most of these Pokemon you use like on Sun teams just because you have it, right? Scovillain is unique because it gets to benefit from both Chlorophyll and its Fire Stab being boosted. Sun is in a really weird spot because, like, it boosts, you know, a lot of grass types get a boost in Sun, but it also makes them weak, like, easier to kill because it boosts the damage of fire moves on those grass types. But it's still a good ability. Clear Body. I think this is only here for one reason. That reason is because Intimidate is so common. We might get rid of this tier. Actually, yeah, we're gonna move these up here and we're gonna get rid of... We're gonna get rid of this tier. Oh yeah, Lurantis was Solar Blade as well, yeah. The Clear Body is only here because Intimidate is so common. Otherwise, it's okay. Stat lowering moves aren't very common in competitive play. But Intimidate is very common. So you're glad that you're Metagross. Or, like, it's functionally identical to White Smoke as well. So we'll put that there as well. Where is White Smoke? Yeah. Color change. Bad. You could actually like make an argument that this is actively negative, actually. But I'm gonna put it in bad just for now. Because it's not like one of these other abilities. Color change makes it so that if you're hit by a move, your type changes to that type of that move. So like Kecleon's a normal type. If it gets hit by Flamethrower, it becomes a fire type. This not only makes it so that your stab moves are inconsistent, it also means that your opponent can choose your type, which then makes you weak to whatever they choose. And you don't want to be relying on your opponent. Good value Protean, yeah. Comatose. I'm going to put some Pokemon Homeless, because not only does Komala only get this, it's also only on Komala. If it was on other Pokemon, I think I would put it in... I might even put it up here. So it makes it so that you are always treated as being asleep. So you can't be inflicted by other statuses, and humorously you can use Sleep Talk. So like if you give your Komala a Choice Band, and then you Sleep Talk, it will pick random moves and give it a boost. Pretty great ability. I love Komala, but I know it's not the best Pokemon. Competitive and Defiant are identical. Does Disguise go in Homeless? It might, because it is, yeah, it's his only ability. I mean, I did put these up here, though. We'll come back to that one. Competitive Defiant. If you have a stat that is lowered, you get +2 to either your special attack or your physical attack. I said that, like, with Clear Body, I said, like, certain, like, stat reduction moves aren't super common. But there are 3 things that can proc these that are very common. Sticky Web, Intimidate, and Defog. Defog lowers evasiveness by 1 stage. So you can switch this in if you're predicting them to Defog to get, you know, +2 attack, +2 special attack. Or if they switch Intimidate onto you, you go haha funny. Or if they have something like low sweep, or like, you know, those moves that auto lower a stat, electro web, icy wind. There's more ways that these proc than you think. Compound eyes. I believe it's a 30% accuracy boost around there. Obviously bugs are going to be getting it. Yeah, by 1.3. So, Thunder has 91 accuracy instead of 70. This is really good for Butterfree, for Sleep Powder. Like, powder stuff. Galvantula really likes this for Thunder. Vivian also really likes this for Sleep Powder and Hurricane. Good ability. It's a shame that they removed this effect. A lot of the out-of-battle effects got removed in Scarlet and Violet for whatever reason. It used to be in Emerald onwards. If you had it in the lead, wild Pokemon that would hold items had an increased chance of holding those items. So anything that like makes your attacks hit more often, I think, is relevant. Contrary. Vivian learning Hurricane is the butterfly effect. Contrary. That's a pretty good ability. So Contrary makes it so that, actually, no, I'm going to put this in okay. So Contrary inverts stat drops and boosts. It means that you can't use stuff like Swords Dance, because if you use Swords Dance, it will lower your attack by -2. However, if your opponent switches Intimidate onto you, you get +1 attack. More relevantly, as with Malamar here, if you use stuff like Superpower or in Superior's case, Leaf Storm, Superior is like the poster child for this ability. I don't know why Malamar's here. It like Superior with Leaf Storm, instead of -2, it would give you +2 special attack with each use. So Leaf Storm is a 130 base power move plus Nasty Plot. As one. There are ways to it's a pretty good ability, like, you know, Ice Beam will do that. It's just like, again, like, you know, unless you're specifically abusing it, the scope is kind of narrow. Actually, you know what, I'm going to change this to pretty good. Then we can move these down here. Corrosion. Corrosion makes it so that no matter what type the opponent is, you can poison them. It's not useless, but like with steel type, like being able to poison steel types doesn't really matter when like Salazzle is fire type and can just kill them. You wish it was like Scrappy? Yeah, I wish it worked like Scrappy too. That would have made that a lot better. But yeah. Cotton Down. What does this even do? Is it like gooey? Oh. Oh, so it's gooey but worse. I don't know. Gooey but different. Okay, so when you're hit by a damaging move, the speed of all other Pokemon is decreased by 1 stage. So that's quite relevant. in its that wording is very relevant. All other Pokemon means in a double battle that includes your partner. I'd say it's niche. Because, you know, in a single battle it's identical to Gooey. In a double battle, this includes yourself, but you can self-proc it with Defiant or Contrary. Ooh, that's a good point. I'm still going to put it in niche, though, because that application is very niche. Lowering speed is always handy. But, I think the key difference between this and Gooey is that this procs on all damaging attacks, whereas Gooey is only on physical attacks. I still think it's pretty niche, though. Curious Medicine. When a Pokemon with this ability enters the battle, stats stages of ally Pokemon are reset to 0. So this is the signature ability of Galarian Slowking, and I think that's a pretty bad ability. So in singles, this does nothing. In doubles, you could make the argument that, like, you know, okay, you know, if you have an Intimidate drop, then, you know, they'll reset that. But by running Curious Medicine, you are not running Regenerator, and you are not running Own Tempo. And also, if you are using boosts on your Pokemon, like, you know, you've used, like, Swords Dance, so, you know, you set up all your Contrary boosts, you just got rid of all of them. Contrary is objectively as good as Competitive Defiant. Okay, fine. We'll put it in between the two. There we go. There we go. So yeah, Curious Medicine is kind of bad. Curse Body. It's static, but instead of paralyzing, it inflicts you 30% of the time. It's any damaging move as well. It disables the move. So like it inflicts that disable status, so it can't tooth. It can't be used for, like, you know, 2 to 5 turns. Destroys choice mons, true. Rip Levitate on Gengar. So this is Gengar's only ability. Marowak is probably going to prefer Lightning Rod or Rock Head. Rock Head negates the Flare Blitz recall. Lightning Rod just gives it an immunity. Corsola is probably going to always use this. These are definitely using Water Absorb instead. And these 3 will probably... I mean, you could make a case for this. Like, it's not a bad ability. I'm going to put it in... I'll put it in pretty good, actually. Because, like, this can screw you over, but it is reactive. I'll put that in niche, actually. Yeah, I'll put it in pretty good. Yeah, so, like, it is a relevant... Like, it is... Like, 30% is not nothing. And it can affect, like, any damaging move. But, it relies on you taking damage. You could argue that it makes your opponent less... It disincentivizes your opponent on using certain moves. But I don't think it really does in the long run. Q-Charm. When you deal contact with the Pokemon, and it's the opposite gender, 50% chance, no, 30% chance, sorry, that they become infatuated, inflicted with attract status, which just makes it so that 50% of the time they don't attack. It's not useless, but it's not great. I'll tell you for why. Because Q-Charm only affects a third of Pokemon on average, right? So it's not going to affect genderless Pokemon. It's not going to affect same gender Pokemon because, you know, Game Freak are still You know, haven't got that in the game yet. Love wins, I thought. Game Freak. But yeah, so that's sad. Especially funny when you consider in Gen 2, Love Ball had a glitch where it gained its capture rate boost if it was used on Pokemon of the same gender rather than different gender. But yeah, so it's inconsistent in what can affect. If it goes off, it's kind of annoying. Most of the Pokemon with Cute Charm have better things to do. Like, yeah, like Magic Guard, Friend Guard, Unaware, Competitive, Limber, Technician or Skill Link, Pixelate, Contrary, although I'm not sure what this gets to use Contrary with. Yeah, and stuff wants Fluffy. Yeah. So, yeah, it's not useless, but it's Damp. It's not useless. I'm gonna say it's bad, actually. So Damp prevents the opponent from using Explosion, Self-Destruct, or Misty Explosion. Those moves were much more common in Gen 4. Because in Gen 5, those moves got nerfed. So the way that Self-Destruct and Explosion used to work is that they had an invisible -2 to defense on the opponent when they were used. Or no, rather, they had an invisible invisible doubling. Oh, well, no, it did halve it. It had an invisible defense halve. So the effective base power, so instead of 200 and 250 for Self-Destruct and Explosion respectively, they will deal 400 and 500 base powers of damage. But then as of Gen 5 onwards, it removed that effect so that it's 200 and 250. They're very seldom seen nowadays. So Damp is almost useless. But it's worse than useless because it's... yeah, like, it's essentially just you have no abilities. It's very close to useless nowadays. Dancer. Pokemon Homeless. Oricorio's signature ability. If the user is in a battle and either its opponents or its allies use a quote-unquote dance move, immediately following that, Oricorio will then use that move. So, like, it will take another turn, and it will use that move. There are some moves where that's relevant. Like, Quiver Dance is pretty much the only way that you're gonna use it. Like, unless you're, like, in a double battle and everyone's using Oricorio, so you use Revelation Dance, then that will make your partner use it, which will make your opponent use it, which will make them use it. Sappho's dance-off is still one of the favourite moments in my Violet playthrough. I need to find that clip. Useless unless you run it alongside Volcarona, you get a double Quiver Dance. Yeah, but, like, it's... that's very specific. I'd probably put it in not useless. Dauntless Shield. Heavily nerfed in Gen 8 because Zamazenta can't have nice things. Did you know that, Zamazenta is legal in National Dex OU? Like, non-crown, like, regular Zamazenta is legal in National Dex OU. I just want that to sink in for a bit. It recently also got suspect tested, and it was determined that it was okay to stay in OU. I just think that's kind of baffling. So Dauntless Shield is when the Pokemon enters battle for the very first time, it gets +1 physical defense. If it switches out, and then comes back in, it has no other effect. So it only gets +1 physical defense on the very first time it enters battle. This is such a weird ability because Summon Center's a fighting type, right? So what's the best fighting type move? Well, it's close combat, right? What happens when you use close combat? Minus defense. They also finally gave this thing body press. Only to nerf that. I would honestly put Dauntless Shield in bad. No, I put it in not useless. Because it's technically a positive effect, but... you get plus both defensive... There's no... I don't think there's any Pokemon that get Contrary and... close combat. Unless you're Shuckle and you use Shell Smash to get to get Cosmic Power. But yeah, this means, like, you know, if you're switching in this, it's got to stay in as long as possible, or else it has no ability. Poor dog. Dazzling. That's pretty good ability. Functionally identical to... Call me Tsarina with my queenly majesty. I'm about to put an end to this travesty. Yeah. You're immune to priority moves. So you have the innate, like, psychic terrain, like, thing. Like, just as a passive. A lot of relevant priority moves. Sucker Punch, Ice Shard, Aqua Jet, Extreme Speed. Mach Punch. Bullet Punch. First Impression. Very relevantly, prankster moves. You're immune to prankster moves as well. Good ability. Yeah. Defeatist is our first entry into actively negative. Defeatist makes it so that if you go to 50% or less of your health, both of your attacking stats are halved. You know what? Nowadays, I could see... if they released Archeops in Gen 9, I could see them releasing it as a Paradox Pokemon and it having Protosynthesis with the exact same stats. But yeah, poor Archeops. Could have been a contender. Delta Stream and Desolate Land. Ooh, Ash. These were pretty meta-defining. I'll put these in here, and I'm gonna put Primordial Sea below it, and I'll tell you for why. Is Zamazenta's stats good? I mean, yeah, they're not bad. Oh, you mean Archeops? Yeah, look, 140 attack, 110 speed, 1 tail special. Very frail defensively. So the reason these two are up here is that Delta Stream, it negates the weaknesses of flying, like flying types weaknesses. So you are no longer weak to Stealth Rock. You resist Electric. You are only singly weak to Ice. If you're in a double battle, your ally also has those things. It also overrides other weathers, so that it can't be changed. Desolate Land, not only is the effects of sunlight always into play, but it makes electric moves useless. Not electric moves, sorry, no. Water type moves just evaporate. So Primal Groudon is just... If it's the last Pokemon to come in, it's immune to water. Insane ability. Entirely warped the VGC metagame in Gen 6. Yeah, very relevant. And they're permanent as well until they switch out. So they also boost Groudon's Fire-type stab as well. Disguise, I think we can put in Pokemon Homeless. In Gen 7, if you took a damaging hit, including if you hit yourself with Confusion, you would take no damage, and then your Disguise would topple. And so it's essentially just like a free hit. As of Gen 8, you now take 10% of your maximum health as damage, and then your Disguise topples. So it did get that nerf, but I still think it's a great ability. Like, it essentially gives you a free turn to, you know, use Swords Dance if you could set up hazards and stuff. Good ability. Download. You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't download a Pokemon. I mean, you might, but you'll get arrested. Unless you bought it on the eShop. It's pretty good. When the Pokemon enters battle, if the opponent has higher defense, you get +1 special defense, and vice versa. Porygon 2 probably isn't using this. Porygon Z might. Genesect is its only ability. You think Disguise gets a place on the list? It still gets used? Yeah, okay, I'll put Disguise in pretty good then. It is Mimikyu's only ability. So, I guess these also are here because, like, they're only useful in doubles. Disguise is a good ability. Download is also a good ability. I mean, power is good. Dragon's Maw. I believe you get a 50% boost to your Dragon-type moves. Oh, interestingly. So, yeah, it essentially is 50%, but it just boosts your attacking stats. Okay. I mean, where did we put Dark Aura and Fairy Aura? Great ability, but it's like adaptability essentially. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's functionally identical to adaptability. Great ability. It's on Regidrago though. They're in that tier because nobody used them. They're kind of here because, like, they are just a bit weird in their placement. Like, it's either unique to a certain Pokemon, and that Pokemon is so uncommon, or it doesn't use, like, if it was on a different Pokemon, it could be useful, or it's like its scope is just way too narrow. Drizzle and Drought. There's a reason I've put these two here. So, it's no secret that Rain is more powerful than Sun. Both still very good abilities. But, Rain just stands to benefit so much more, because not only does it boost the power of your Water-type moves, it also... You'll get, like, Swift Swim on top of that. Whereas Drought, unless you're Scovillain, it's one or the other. You either get the Chlorophyll boost. Transistor is the same as that, yeah. You either get the Chlorophyll boost or you get your Fire-type damage boost. Whereas Drizzle, these setters for these two as well. Drought actually, you know what? No, I'm moving Drought here because this procs Protosynthesis. I totally forgot about Protosynthesis. I think Drizzle is better in a vacuum, But because of Paradox Pokemon existing, I think Drought does deserve to be up here. Do you think the boost to Thunder was supposed to be the fire up from Sun? Kind of, but there are plenty of Pokemon that... Like, Kyogre also gets Thunder, for example. And... Like, fire types are already going to be using Fire Blast, whereas electric types usually are just going to be using Thunderbolt. Drought weakens water type moves when you're probably using a fire type. Well no, because if you're using Drought, you're probably using grass types for chlorophyll. Or you're using Paradox Pokemon. I think the key thing is like that Drizzle is good for Pokemon that already for Swift Swim. You also get the boost on your stab. You also have Pelipper with Drizzle, which gets to use both Hurricane and a powerful Hydro Pump. There's Walking Wake. Yeah, Walking Wake benefits from both of these. I do think in a vacuum Drizzle is better, but Desolate Land is better than Primordial Sea. Dry Skin. Almost identical to Water Absorb, except it also gives you a fire weakness and you take passive damage each turn in sunlight. Water Immunity is a very useful trait. Not only Water Immunity, you heal health from it. That's a very good ability. If you have this ability, you are if you're able to use it, you are probably using it. Yeah, like these two are using it. Notable for making Parasect very useful against Kyogre. Jinx probably wants this. These two, it's a choice. You also you'll heal health in Rain as well. And these two definitely use this, yeah. Good ability. Early Bird. Your sleep turns are halved. Niche. So ideally, you don't want to be put to sleep, but it does. Interestingly, it makes it so that, but if you are put to sleep, you wake up sooner. Good ability, I guess. Notably, it makes it so that you only take one turn if you use rest. Normally, you will rest for 2 turns, but with Early Bird, you only need to rest 1 turn. Most Pokemon with Early Bird have better abilities, though. Like, Houndoom is going to be using Flash Fire. This is going to use Magic Bounce. Dodrio, I don't even know what Dodrio has. Tangled Feet? Dodrio might use this. It's a positive ability. Yeah, Dodrio is probably using this. Effect Spore. There's Niche. Actually no, I'll put it with Curse Body. 30% chance upon receiving contact that... Actually no, I'm putting this in Niche. 30% chance upon being hit by contact move that you inflict your opponent with a random status condition. You don't get to pick the status. Inflicting normal poison really sucks because it's really not as bad as any of the other ones. But it's a pretty decent ability because it can dissuade your opponent from using contact moves against you. Yeah. Electric Surge. Very good ability. Because the Tapus aren't in Gen 8, the only Pokemon with this is Pincurchin. So if you are a future Paradox Pokemon, you're kind of sad, because the past Paradox Pokemon get to use Drought Torkoal, which is not bad. The future ones have to use Pincurchin, which is, like, it's not terrible, but it's pretty bad. Tabu Coco, though, it's very good. So, sets Electric Terrain, which gives you a, is it 50 or 30% power boost? Increase terrain. 50%. If the Pokemon is grounded. So if you're levitating or flying, you don't benefit from this. Oh wait, no, never mind. Here we go. Okay, so now it's 30% instead of 50. Rising voltage doubles from 70 to 140 if used on a target. Terrain pulse. Wait, that's a move. What gets this? Smoliv. Huh? So it's just like Weather Ball but for terrains. Why would you use this? Wait, by Move Tutor? What? Who tutors this? What? What? Oh, it's a Sword and Shield tutor, but in Scarlet and Violet, it's unique to these. Okay. Mimicry is unique to a Galarian Stunfisk. Highest stat of Quark Drive. It's boosted by 30. Even if it's not otherwise affected. Hadron Engine is for Koraidon. So this is notable because it helps affect Iron Jugulus. Otherwise Iron Jugulus would not be affected by it. And Koraidon is grounded, even though it floats. Very good ability there. Also prevents Pokemon from being put to sleep. You can't use rest. Emergency exit. I'm putting this in Pokemon Homeless because it's its only ability. And it's debatable on whether it's good. So emergency exit is functionally identical to Wimp Out. When the Pokemon gets hit to 50 or less hit points, it automatically switches out. So that means that boosting moves are counterintuitive to use. It does benefit you for like not emergency exit, like first impression. But again, it's an ability that relies on you taking damage, and if a move is doing a lot of damage, it's either you're switching in to absorb it and then that will just switch you out again, or you are dying. Yeah. Filter, identical to Solid Rock, I believe. It reduces the damage of super effective moves by a quarter, I think? By a quarter, yeah. So instead of a super effective move doing super effective damage, it will deal 1.5 times damage. Same as Solid Rock. I'd say niche. It's not a bad ability. It would be nice if it negated the weakness. But I guess that would just... Actually, no, yeah, that would be kind of broken. So it would just like make it so the Pokemon has no weaknesses. I think it's fine. Yeah, fine defensive ability. It does rely on being hit. Flame Body. Cute charm, but you can deal burn instead. That's pretty good. You are much less inclined to attack a Flame Body Pokemon because burn is a very disruptive status. You not only halve your physical attack, but you take... Well, no, it's the other way around. You not only take passive damage, but you halve your physical attack. So... Pokemon that have Flame Body, they might probably run it, like Volcarona. Oh, I said the word, I'm gonna get demonetized now. Volk is gonna use this. Not a bad ability. Flare Boost. So it's special guts, but only if you are burnt. It's only on Drifblim. You might use this for the Flame Orb, but Drifblim is probably going to be using Unburden instead. Flash Fire. Fire immunity is very nice. Can you imagine if this was on non-fire types? Like, if you had this on, like, Sizzle or something. That's not here. Well-Baked Body is, like, superior Flash Fire. But, you know, any move that gives... any ability that gives you an immunity, especially Fire, which is a very relevant attacking type, it's a pretty good ability. I think we'll finish the Fs for now, because it looks like most people have left anyway. Like, maybe we can come back to do some of the other ones. Flower Gift is going into Pokemon Homeless, because this is a great ability. Too bad it's on Cherim. Now, I love Cherim. I love this Pokemon, but I can't deny that it's very bad. So Flower Gift is very confusing in in like what it does. So in Sunlight or Desolate Land, it increases the stats of both itself and its partner by 50%. So an invisible one stage boost. Is it 50% or is it one stage? I think it's 50%. Yeah. Well, no, one stage is the same as 50%. Yeah, that's right. So it increases special defense and physical attack, which is baffling to me because Cherim has pretty poor physical attack, and its physical move pool is worse than its special move pool. Its special move pool includes stuff like Weather Ball, Dazzling Meme, whereas its physical move pool, I think you get like Seed Bomb and, well, you don't even get Return anymore. Return's not in the game anymore. I believe there was someone in a VGC tourney who did bring Cherim to success because they paired it with Groudon, because Groudon would get the attack boost. Yeah. Flower Veil. Unique to Floettes and to Eternal Floette, Florges, and one of the abilities of Comfy. So, if you're in a double battle, and you yourself are grass type, or if your ally is a grass type, their stats can't be lowered. If the grass-type Pokemon has Contrary, Flower Veil prevents Pokemon's stats from being lowered after accounting for Contrary. Also prevents them from being afflicted by non-void status conditions or yawn. No effect on rest, flame, or toxic skill. Okay. If there was a grass type Pokemon that had this, it would pretty much be like clear body plus. But it's on Florges. Which isn't bad. Florges isn't a bad Pokemon, but I think it's a bad ability just because in singles, this does nothing. Like this, it just doesn't do anything. Fluffy. So cute. Pretty good ability. What's it do? Oh, Terra typing. Right, yeah, I totally forgot about Terra types. Yeah, you're right. But Florges is probably not going to Terra type into Terra Grass. I still think it's pretty bad, though. Fluffy. What does Fluffy do? You take 50% less damage from physical attacks, but you have a fire weakness, an invisible fire weakness. I mean, you take less damage, that's pretty good. It is technically a reactive ability because it relies on your opponent dealing damage to you. I think it's physical damage as well, yeah. You take 50% less physical damage. But that's a pretty significant, that's like the same as Intimidate. Forecast. That's Pokemon Homeless. I love Cast Form. Shame it's so bad. Something I really wish they would do with Forecast is that, like, they would make it so that if the Pokemon had, like, a weather setting move in, like, the first slot of its moveset, when you switch in Cast Form, it triggers that weather. So, like, if you had, like, Sunny Day as, like, the first move in your moveset, it would be, like, functionally identical to Drought. Change Custom's form. Yeah, that's about it. Forewarn. How is this different from... Oh, I think I know how this is different from Anticipation. Okay, so Forewarn will tell you what your opponent's highest base power move is. So Anticipation, you just shudder if it's like a, you know, a super effective move. Forewarn will tell you if, like, if your opponent has, like, you know, Thunderbolt, Fire Blast, Ice Beam, and I don't know, Tackle. It will say, like, if it was forewarned to Fire Blast. Most of the time, it's, like, again, it's not useless, but it's... These are kind of the same ability. They're similar. Like, this does tell you exactly what move it is, but you probably already know that Pokemon is going to have that ability, right? Like, if you're going against Blaziken, it's probably going to have Flare Blitz, right? If you're going against Azumarill, it's probably going to have Play Rough. Or it's probably going to have Superpower. Better than Anticipation, but not by much. Yeah. These aren't sub-tiered, by the way. Friend Guard. In a double battle, your ally gets plus 50% to both defenses, I believe. Is it both defenses, or is it just one? I think it actually, I think it might just be physical defense. Oh, no, it's 25%. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So yeah, Friend Guard, you get 25% boost to an effective 25% boost to both of your defenses. But that only affects your partner. It's pretty good. Obviously it's useful in singles, but in doubles, it's a very good ability. You can use it on mouse holds, because mouse hold gets some fun stuff. Quite notably, it actually made Clefairy one of the best Pokemon. Like, unironically, Clefairy was used more than Clefable. Like, Clefable was definitely used, but Clefairy is a very good Pokemon in doubles because of it. Because you get Eviolite, Fairy is a very good defensive typing. Clefairy learns Follow Me, Ice Beam, not Ice Beam, Icy Wind, sorry. Very good ability. Frisk. Story of Undertale. It's niche. It tells you what your opponent's held item is. It can reveal the sets that your opponent has, but most of the time you have better things to be doing. So like it is niche, situationally useful, but I don't think it's worth the ability slot if you have a better ability. Full Metal Body, I actually don't know what this one does. Is it like Mold Breaker? Oh, it's Clear Body. Okay, it's functionally identical to Clear Body. Okay, so where's Clear Body? I'll just put it up here. Okay. Fur Coat. This is the last one we'll do for now, and then I think we'll end the stream because most people are leaving. Fur Coat it's fluffy but better. You take 50% less damage from physical moves, and that's it. Whereas Fluffy gives you a fire weakness on top of it. Okay, so we got through A through F, so we've got G through Z. And we can do that either next time or some other time. But mahalo for tuning in if you haven't already. You can like, comment, and subscribe. You can check out the link in the description, by the way. The links to my Twitter, my Discord, my FNF mod, and the Law Series' TV Twist page. Be sure to have some cereal and a sandwich, wear a mask, wash your hands, get vaccinated, and until next time.